Hi, Natalie. What's up, guys? Hope we're all doing okay today in this day, week, whatever, 1000 of this. Welcome to Fancy Flex Town. So, oh, hi, Sam. Is there anything you guys want to work on today in particular? Otherwise, I'm going to touch on like a little bit of everything. We did like a lot of like backbendy things yesterday, like on the floor. So I'm going to try and stay a little bit like more standing. I would love to work on some waterfalls and some more bridges as well. So like we're going to do a lot of shoulders and back and like leg strength. But if there's anything that strikes your fancy, feel free to drop it in the comments. I'll come by and check it like kind of as we go along. The general rule of thumb, listen to your body. If it's telling you a thing, if it's telling you to back off, back off. Shoulders and calves. Ooh, yeah, definitely shoulders and calves. If you have like any kind of like soft thing to like put under your knee for lunges and splits, I highly recommend having that close by. If you need anything to put under your hands to balance, please feel free to grab that while everyone else kind of trickles in. I think that's about it. What else was I gonna say? So we got shoulders, we got calves. Any other things? I've decided it's gonna be a bridge day. A lot of balance, a lot of arms. Let's rock and roll. Okie dokes. So take like an easy wide power stance. Take your legs and make them nice and soft, and then take a little bobble in and bobble out. Just kind of like feel the way that the weight shift changes. And take a little rock side to side. Oh, I see a comment. Keep doing this while I check the comment. Oh, thank you. The mask is from Claire's. I don't know why Claire's Halloween like goes so hard, but it does. And then stay in the center of your wide power stance. Soften your knees, and then take a second to really scoop your pelvis under. Take a big breath. Let it fill like your entire torso, and as you exhale, feel all of this knitting together. And really keeping this engaged, keeping your booty engaged. And then one more time, take that big breath, let it fill your belly. And exhale. Cool, hang on to this, straighten out your legs, and then keep your hands right where they are. Take that big breath into your rib cage. And as you exhale, let it pull the ribs together. One more time, big breath. And pull the ribs together. Cool. Keep hanging on to all of this. Try to make it like, it doesn't have to clench, but it wants to like stay engaged. Still breathe, but take like small breaths so you're not kind of like flaring all that in all sorts of weird places. Spine is nice and long, pelvis is tucked in, ribs are in. We're gonna take our chin to our chest and then look up to the ceiling. And same thing, right and left. And go ear to shoulder. After doing these isolations, continue to check in with the rest of your body to make sure that you're sending energy all the way out through all of your limbs. And easy head circle. There's my connection. Reverse directions. I'm just gonna keep reversing your head circles. I'm sorry, my connection's like been really bumped the last couple of days. So it pops off. Keep doing what you were doing. And put your head back on straight. Take your arms and make little penguin arms. So our arms are nice and engaged. They don't have to lock out if you have a hyperextension like that. You can keep like a little micro bend, but we're sending energy out through our shoulders. Flick water off your hands and really spread your fingers. You can go slow, you can go fast. And then start to grab the air. Give it a big squeeze, emphasize the in. Do this in a couple of different directions. Start to point your palms towards your torso, and then palms going towards the back, rotating from the elbow, leaving the shoulders where they are. And then keep the arms nice and engaged, keep the palms really spread, and start to take that rotation, leading with the thumbs, and then let it fall all the way through through to your shoulder. And then roll it all the way back around to the front. For now, arms are going to be in this nice, low little V. Next time you feel even on this side, put your arms back on straight, make tiny fast penguin circles, and start to walk it up. And start to lead your thumbs so they point up towards the space in front of you, and reverse directions. And palms to the floor, and walk it back down. Cool. Reverse directions back to right direction 1, and walk it up. Make your arms go to shoulder height. Make sure that they're not like flaring out to the side, that you're kind of keeping them out in front of you. Our chest and our collarbones want to be really, really broad here. Turn your thumbs up towards the ceiling, and then become a cactus. Start to paddle out your cactus arms. Take one more each side. And once we're here, arms out to the side, grab a doorknob or just leave your hands nice and wide, roll it in, roll it out. This feels impossible, especially to the outward direction. Keep moving your arms slightly out in front of you. Cool. Now, going back to neutral, we're going to bring our hands forwards, tap them together, and then just to make this extra spicy, everybody take a squat. Make sure that you're sitting directly over your heels and not like any other which way. And now one more time, paddle out your arms. Arms go up, arms go in. And next time your arms are up, keep actually rotating, try and squeeze those elbows together, and take one more final slow clap. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cool. Take the arms and just kind of easily bring them all the way back out, trying to find all of those weird rotation moments. And bring those hands all the way down to your hips. Hey, look, we're still in our squat. Take a bounce. Keep trying to make your chest nice and high, so we're not like collapsing over our legs. Next time you're going up, stand heels down, come all the way up, and come all the way back down. 9 more. Up and down for 8. Make sure the hips are going forwards, driving with the heels, engaging the glutes. This is 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cool. All right, take your arms, bring them forwards up like a zombie. Keep trying to find that rotation. And now as we bring our arms a little bit higher, we're not gonna go for like here. We're gonna try and make a Y shape. So bring them like a little bit wider, or you can just kind of open them up as you go wide. And then see if you can find that extra rotation. Bend the leg and turn your toes out to the side by engaging from the hips. If you want to walk your feet a little bit further out to get to a deeper lunge, you can. Make your tiny fast penguin circles and see if you can find tension in all of your pits. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, reach your hands to the sky, drive the heels down, big X shape, and then take another squat. Reverse directions with your penguin circles. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drive it all the way up. Circle out the wrists and take an easy rotation of the hips. And reverse. All right, work your way all the way back. Stay in your turnout as we do our second set of lunges, or squats. Make sure that your knees are going directly over your toes so they're not going in like this. Use your hip muscles and your external rotation, your foremost glute medius, all that business, to the other one, to make sure that you're pulling your knees out over your toes. If that doesn't happen, make your toes come in. Like, no one's here to judge you about your turnout. So in our second power squat, we're gonna take our booty, scoop it back for contrast, and then scoop it under. Hands can come to your hips. If you need something to do, they can do any other scenes that you like. Stamp the heels down, now squeeze the thighs together, drag it in, and then bring it back down. So every time we go up, We're trying to get that extra squeeze. If you want to add extra spice, maybe take a little rub at the top, gently lower, and then resist coming down. This is number 7. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and cool. Toe heel the feet until they're about hips width apart or slightly wider. And I'm going to show this next time from the side, so you can choose whatever you like. Parallel or easy little baby turnout. Hands to your hips. Now bend your legs, butt back, butt forward. And really feeling how that we can steer from the core, keeping this part between our belly button and our crotch super engaged. You want more, sink a little deeper. And then when you're ready, hang on your squat, neutral pelvis, chest goes forward, chest goes back. Just find those isolations in the rib cage. And pull your ribs forward. Now stitch your booty back, find all of that back muscles, and walk your hands down to your thighs. If you need to sink or like walk them higher up, you do you, but make sure your elbows are zipping into your sides. Easy shoulders to go all the way up, and then add your head by pulling the head back and dropping it back. We never collapse, our shoulders are driving down. We're trying to make everything as long and engaged as possible. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, knees go forward, belly tucks, ribs go back, being pulled up by the back of your shirt. If you want to reach around, grab under your knees, you can, but make sure you're making all of that roundness happen in your body. Hold for 5, 4, check in with your shoulder rotation, 3, 2, and 1. One more time. We're almost done with the squat, booty back. Sit into it. It's a porta potty, but it's nasty, so we can't sit down too much. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Round it out. Grab or grab here. Just making sure we're really scooping, we're rounding, we're squeezing our butts. 5, 4, 3, 2, stamp the heels down, and keep leading your head all the way down towards the floor. Re-soften from the legs if you want, then grab the elbows, easy pendulum side to side. And find the floor, walk the feet back, find your way to a tabletop position, and then cross your ankles to sit onto your booty. Make sure you have space behind you as well as in front of you. And now squeeze your knees together, take your hands underneath your thighs, and just take one more time so you can find the compression from the hip, pulling the belly in, keeping engaged, and then trying to drag the rib cage through the arms. For 3, 2, and 1. Keep squeezing the legs together. More challenging here. Tuck the pelvis, squeeze your butt, make your roundish shape. Keep sliding the hands down until just the shoulder blades come off the floor, and then keep sliding the hands down the thighs so that your shoulders aren't jumping into your ears. You can still retract from the back. Hold for 10. Option to take the arms out. Nice slow beat. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reach forward or grab to come all the way back up. All right, we're gonna do 5 on each side, and then 10 of our abs seen all the way together. For the 10, you have the option of bending your legs. If your heels like to automatically squeeze into your butt, you have really active hamstrings. You can put something in between like your heels and your thighs, or like somewhere in here, just to kind of maintain this 90-degree angle. If you want extra spice, you're gonna do straight legs for our doubles. So we're gonna start here. We're gonna take our arms, reach them all the way up, easy shoulder circle, making sure our chin's not into our chest by putting our face up to our ceiling, and then really staying really broad through the collarbones. Point, and then either come to tabletop, or you're gonna just take your feet and put them straight up. Keep this inner thigh squeeze. I think about almost rotating so much that your ankle bones can touch. Now we're gonna try to keep our tailbone from dropping into the floor. So start by taking a little bit of that scoop and that lift, thinking like you're stabbing your toes or your knees if you're in tabletop, straight up.
Just 1 or 2 test practices. Don't like blow your load quite yet. And now take that lift. Try to pull your legs into your face. Active forward fold. And then drive it all the way up. If you want to take your hands to the floor or make it more challenging by having your arms over your head, you can. We're going to extend all the way out through our hollow and then bring it back up. Yeah, we're going to do this 9 more times. If you're doing tabletop, it looks like this. Find that roundness and tap it down, adding an extension if you want. Yeah? All right, here we go. So that was 1, we have 9 more. So we lift and scoop and lift and extend. This is 8. This is 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Cool, drag it all the way back in. One hand to either leg and just stir out the hips. And reverse. Oh, I see a comment. Let's see. Oh yes, I am wearing a mask for the pandemic, sort of. Gotta look as dumb as possible when you're stretching in your apartment. That's the rules. Where were we? All right, so we have our second round of abs and core and things that are making our lives easy. For this round, everybody take a tabletop position, and you're gonna take one arm, that you put your elbow on your knee, and you're going to take your other elbow and put that on your knee. Try to make sure everything is squeezing together. If that's not working out for you, you can have it like hips width apart. If that also is really challenging, you can put your forearms on your legs as well. But we want to make sure that we're not arching through our low back. So we're still finding the scoop. Last round at warm up our core. Just kind of rock back and forth. See if you can maintain that round shape. Legs together or legs apart. Try to go for legs together. And next time you're in the center, stay there. Same options, this time with our arms, keeping tension on our legs. So we're gonna start to extend one leg, or stay in tabletop, extend out, and then bring it back in. If you're doing a straight arm, straight leg, go up, and out, and up, and in, yeah? So that was one, we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So, up, or tabletop, and up, and in. We have 4 more each side. This is 4. 3. 3. Really focus on the extension and less of a clench. 2. 2. Last one. Let everything come together and take the legs, put the feet together, and then become a whole dead bug. So we're gonna make sure our whole foot is touching and not just our pinky side, so we're not sickling out our foot. Try to pull everything together, kick your feet into themselves, and then use your arms to pull yourself up. Become a dead bug. And then you can pull your knees into your chest too, if you want a little bit of extra like booty stretch, or like weird forward fold moment. Now start from the hips, same muscles we use on our feet. We're gonna start to kick the knees away from our face, and then unwind our spine using our arms and our elbows coming across our ribs to drag our heels into our hips. Hold this. We have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pull them nice and easy, release. Give your legs a little shake. And now kick the heels straight up towards the ceiling. They can either be like all the way together, hips width, or in a gentle V. You can't really see from the side. I'm gonna choose hips width for today. Make sure your feet are going straight up and not like flopping you back. And just dig a little trench with each foot. Rolling through the ball on the way out and then pointing the toe as long as possibly can on the way back. So you're really spicing up the underside of your foot. And take some easy ankle circles. And when you're done, knees to nose, rock it all the way back up. Cross the ankles, maybe back on tabletop. Again, make sure you have space in front of and behind you. Knees under hips, hands under shoulders. Push the floor away around your spine. Broad chest, broad back. And then start to push and pull. Trying to steer with the arms. As you come more forward, see how much you can open the front of the hip by squeezing your butt. And as you go back, see how much you can round and open the front of the shoulder by squeezing your armpits down towards the floor. Next time we're going back. Stay there. Now drag your elbows down. See if you can make them go parallel like we had for our slow clap. We're going to pull our shoulders back, pin the shoulder blades to our rib cage, and start to look forward. Keep your shoulders out of your ears and see how much you can drag your chest through your arms. Keep going. If your chest comes to the ground, cool. Just make sure your shoulders don't pop forward. Keep pinning and locking the back. And at the very last second, big push for your cow and yoga speak pose. 3 rounds. Let's do this 2 more times. We're going to go super slow. Round, 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 round. Look, arch, drag. If you want to make this extra spicy, you're going to do it on your feet and not your knees. What that looks like. This horrible dolphin push-up. And 3 reps. All right. We're going to stream in the opposite direction. Again, making sure this is really working at the front so we don't get trapped into this like weird hip flexor forever feeling. So we're going to come forward. We're going to look. We're going to drag our ribs to our arms and give our butt a whole squeeze. So it's not quite a cobra. Your hips don't have to come down towards the floor. Tuck the toes for extra spice if you want it. Bend. Then send the booty up. Elbows down. All the way back to your round or inverted V moment. If you're doing this on your knees, you're going to do the same thing. It's a little bit less of a hassle for the arms. Keep that rotation all the way around to the back. And take 1 more in this direction. And next time you're in the center, stay there. Walk your feet in. Take an easy forward fold. And then grab the arms behind the legs. Straighten out as much or as little as you want to, but start with the legs bent so we can really stretch out our low back. If you want, slide the arms down. 5. Tilt the feet together for more spice. Making sure to internally rotate. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tuck the pelvis, straight legs, roll the pelvis. Alright. Alright, we're back halfway there. Feelings and our bodies. Feet are either going to be hips width apart, or you can have them all the way together if you like a balance challenge. Wide mode, wide power stance is if like this balance is really hard for you. We're going to really be talking to our side abs here. So I'm going to go here because I'm extra. Interlace your fingers, push the hands away, and keep trying to scoop the elbows in. I know this would be a little pain in the ass. If you want, you can make antlers as well. That also is really helpful for like pulling all this business up. As we bring our arms up over our head, we're going to try to keep the ribs in. So if they automatically do this, maybe bring your arms a little bit more in front of you. Yeah? This, I guess, is also an option if you are yoga styles. So open it up just for contrast. Big lift, and reach all the way out to the side. Keep scooping that right arm under. 5, 4, 3, 2, and lift it up. And same thing to the left. 5, 4, 3, 2, and lift it up. Keep pushing through the shoulders. Again, hands are going behind you, so long as the ribs don't get involved. To the right. 5, 4, 3, 2, and bring it up. To the left.
And bring it up. Last one. 5, 4, 3, 2, and bring it up. To the left. 5, 4, 3, 2, and bring it up. Cool. Release, roll out the wrists, put some blood back into your bits. Take a slightly wider power stance if your feet were together, or you can keep hips width apart. We're gonna like do a little round moment to come around to the front, just 3 times in each direction. For this round, your arms are gonna be challenge mode, so you have to hold them up of your own accord and actually keep them together. So you scoop everything out, rotate up, big push, ribs are in. Yeah, side bend, and our soften legs sit into this opposite hip as you round over one side and come to the center. Reach that opposite side, really scooping through that shoulder and pulling this hip back, and then back to your side bend to come back up. Reverse. This is number 2 of 3. The last one. Cool, all right, put some blood back into your bits. We're about halfway there, so if you would like to grab a drink of water, feel free to grab a drink of water. When you come back, objects close by, any kind of knee padding close by. Since we're gonna spend a little more time on one leg, I'm gonna grab a drink. Delicious. Take another 10 or so seconds. All right, when you're all set, we're gonna be on our butts. We're gonna bring our feet straight out in front of us. If you have calves or hyperextension or any kind of thing that makes your calf like to hit the floor before your like knee pits do, you have gigantic calves, you can always kind of like put something underneath your knee pits to help them along. So, for example, this is like an ongoing problem I have because I have gigantic calves. Like even if I hyperextend, it like doesn't, my knee pit's never gonna hit the floor because my calves are literally huge. So in order to like actually feel this, I'll like put something underneath my knees. If that makes your like pelvis automatically do one of these, like maybe ease off of it for a minute, or like take a lower setting. But we're gonna bring our legs all the way together. Make sure that you're fully stacked on top of your 2 sits bones, and then see if you can flex your feet. Kick all the way, again, energy coming out from underneath your butt, all the way out. And see if you can point and flex here. Or take a couple where you just try and engage your quads. And then see if you can find that engagement without letting go of your quad. Now wherever we are with this, everybody go ahead, flex your feet, take your arms, scoop them all the way out and up, and then broad chest, we're gonna pull our bellies in, be an active forward fold. Keep your head in line with your spine, so we're not cranking up here. Maybe like look down at your thighs and just pulse. We have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pull it at the front, keep reaching. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and belly in, round and come up. Shake it out, pound out your legs. If you cannot touch your toes or grab underneath your toes, now would actually be a good time, I'm sorry I forgot to mention this before, to grab a strap or a t-shirt just to like wrap around the balls of your feet. So we're gonna take that same engagement. It's gonna be very spicy on your hamstring and your calves, so if your body's like absolutely fucking not, like chill out for a second or don't hold for as long, or maybe don't crank so hard. But With our active forward fold, hello, here we are. I'm gonna reach, grab underneath the ball of my foot. And I'm gonna start to pull, I'm gonna pull my ribs through my arms and use it to try and pull my heels up off the floor. Be careful of the feet sickling, keep trying to pull them out. Yeah? Also be aware of the legs starting to turn out because our bodies are smart. If you can get this far, you can start to bend your elbows, or if you have your strap, you just bend your elbows, keep trying to pull, keep that back engaged, and try to get your ribs to the floor. You can get your elbows to the floor. Just make sure, again, you're not collapsing out here. Just kind of hang out. Keep readjusting. My stretch point changes like every 5 seconds, so keep playing with it. Give another count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cool. Gently release. Bring everything back together. If you had objects, you can set them to the side. And just take one leg across your hip. Take like a figure 4 on one side. Point that foot, and then come from like underneath the ball of the foot, and keep your other hand come underneath the ankle. Give it like a little sickle and wing moment. And now as you have the wing, you're gonna push with this hand that is like underneath your ankle. You kind of like pin into your belly button for a little bit extra leverage. And you can pull the foot towards you and start to try and flex. Keep trying to flex. Don't let it move with your hand though. We have count 5, 4, 3, 2, and try to point that foot. Bring it a little bit deeper. If only your toes are crunching under, grab a little bit higher on your foot. And you can kind of like work your way down too to make it more of a spice. In the right part of our foot. We never want to just have like weird monster feet. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cool. Give yourself a little massage, knead it out like bread dough, and switch sides. Ooh. So figure 4. One hand comes underneath the ankle, the other hand's gonna come across. Maybe start at the ankle and kind of work your way down. Stop before you hit just the toes. Sickle and wing. See if you can start to do that steering with your ankle as well. And then find the part where you're not sickled, so at least energy out from your ankle, out through your first 2 toes, if not slightly winged out, but be careful with that so you don't collapse your ankle. And then pull top of the foot back, push the ankle forwards, and try and flex your foot. 10, 9, knock your own self over. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and keep pulling back, keep finding that foot. 10, 9, should feel a stretch like kind of along the inside of first 2 toes. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Alright. Give it a little shake, knead it out like dough. Now here comes the fun part. Flex your foot, interlace your fingers underneath the ball of the foot. Just try and pull. And if you want, you can pick it up. Just try and straighten. Get a little bit more of a calf fun time. And then do the same thing on the other side. Interlace your hands. If you need to grab a strap for this, but same idea. Pull your chest nice and long. Cool, all right. Our legs and shoulders are feeling every feeling. Your objects are not close by, make them be close by. Meet me in a tabletop position. Take your hands under your shoulders, knees under hips, all that good stuff. Push the floor away, and then around your spine, tuck your toes, and meet me all in an inverted knee. So you're going to really, again, scoop everything in, try to keep our ribs in, and put our armpits down towards the floor. Take one foot, keep it flexed so you can really keep track of what direction you're pointing from the hip, but still try and steer from the hip, not from the knee. You're going to kick it straight up. Just take some little pulses.
10, 9, 8. Keep driving that opposite heel down to the floor. If it doesn't touch, don't worry. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tap that foot down, and then switch to ground heel, staying square through the hips, and pulse. 10, 9, try to use your booty and not your back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tap it down. Cool. Walk your feet like a little bit closer. Somewhere you can really comfortably take weight onto your feet and still be able to rock forward onto your arms if you need to. So you can also put objects underneath your like hands here. If you can touch the floor pretty comfortably and not immediately like have a full body meltdown, then don't worry about it. Or try both. So long as we can again hold on to this. I'm gonna start taking my active forward fold. So my belly's coming forwards. And I'm gonna try and pretend like I'm trying to actually like make this shape, but a little bit closer. Elbows can come down too if you want them. I'm gonna square off one hip, take it back, and then try and kick it straight up. This isn't gonna be very high if we're actually staying square. So to play with this, we're gonna start to unsquare, try to lead the pinky side up, still taking weight into the hands if you need it, and then roll it back down. Just keep going back and forth. You make sure energy is going through both legs. And then as you roll that top thigh down, your inner thighs are still squeezing together as the heel drives up. Next time you're going all the way up and out, freeze, point or flex, but pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tap it down. Soften your legs, take a little shake. There's like sewing thread all over my floor because I've been sewing nonstop for 4 days. All right, flex, opposite foot, still trying to stay grounded. Energy coming out from underneath our legs, from our heel, like out through our butt, yeah? So if we wanted to like lift off here, we would be able to. So we can get straight up, stay square, and just pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and unsquare, and roll it in. If you hate this, in this configuration, do it from your inverted V. Go through the count of 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, stay up. Make sure the hips are stacked and you're not flying out to the side. Point or flex. Take your final round of pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and drag it down. Soften both legs. Give a little shake. The next round I'm going to demonstrate an inverted V. If you really like being on your precarious, almost three-legged dog situation, please continue to do that. Actually, I'll do one on each side. So I'll do my good side on inverted V, because fuck that. So we're going to take 5 circles in either directions, really playing with how we are taking stock of how we have to rotate through the hips to like isolate just the hip. A lot of times when we do this, like our bodies will like do one of these, especially if our arms are really tired, because of that weight shift, because our legs are really heavy, so we have to stabilize using our sort of like body parts to keep isolating what we need to isolate. So, we have our inverted V. All of our same business, armpits in, ribs hollow, blah, blah, blah. Drive that one heel down, kick your other side up and out. Go through all of that business, stopping here. Now, as we come out to the side, I'm gonna try and sit this hip down, yeah? I'm not like collapsing it, I'm just kind of forcing that hip to go where it needs to go. Keep trying to turn it out. If you can tap your foot to your forearm, that's cool, but you don't have to. And then bring it all the way around, back to where it started. Yeah, so we can find this fun little horrible inversion moment Big push, slide up and out. Here. Turn out, still turning out, dying, literally dying. Keep doing this hip back, and then drive that heel back to square up to stack your hips, and then drive it all the way in. Rotate it down towards the floor. Yeah. So if you do that with your like precarious rear-legged dog seat, you have a little bit more space depending on your compression abilities to actually like make this foot touch to here or make more of that compression happen. So it looks a little like this. Dog on the fire hydrant, stack, rotate, and down. Take one more in that direction. Stack, rotate, and down, and then reverse. So picking it up, this is one. Oh gosh, this is the worst. 2. And 3. How fun. Let's do our other side. So, if your bot supporting leg also starts to like buckle, take a slightly wider V. This is extremely spicy on your hamstring. Puts a lot of like pressure on it, but the more you stay engaged through it, like that kick, that scoop, that lift feeling, it's gonna make it a little bit easier to rock. So, do the first one from inverted V. So we're gonna kick it up, stack, drag it out, push, compression, 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 and lift to slide it down. 2 more times like this. Compress, compress, compress. And last one. Compress, compress, compress. And reverse. Here. Turn out from hell. Keep driving the outside like blade of your foot into the floor on like both of these. Kick your heel back. Stack the hips. And then rotate it in. Moment where eagles all die as one degree square. 2 more times. Last one like this. I'll put my foot. Why not? Oh my god. Terrible. Good job if you were playing along and doing all of that. Alright, cool. Find a straddle. Take a couple seconds for that same thing that we did in our forward fold in our straddle. So either playing flex, point, driving our knee pits in towards the floor, just kind of finding what we need to find to do that. Feet under objects if you want them. I'm gonna take that. So that feels nice. Really allows me to like focus again with my giant thunder thighs and my legs to like focus on the extension without having my entire body like crash into the floor. So we're staying engaged. I'm gonna take one hand down in front of my leg. My other arm is going to reach up and out. We're gonna take a big side twist. So again, still reaching from the shoulder, still driving the opposite butt down. Open up and start to crawl it out until you have one long line. Once you're here, forearm can come down towards the floor, and we're going to lead with that top shoulder to twist in towards the ceiling. If this is already easy for you, you can start to crawl further out, but make sure you're not like collapsing. Still rotate that bottom shoulder back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now take both hands, reach them down towards the floor. Turn again, like where they're rounding, corkscrew the opposite armpit down. Keep driving this opposite butt back. If this is easy for you, frame that front leg, but make sure that you're not losing that twist. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. If you chose to frame your leg, take that hand back in front of your opposite leg. Now we're gonna reach as long as you possibly can. Reach it out, scoop it up, and rotate. Now this bottom hand's gonna come up. We're gonna clap. Hold 5, big scoop, 4, 3, 2, and lift up. Oh, good times. Opposite side. Hand comes down, open your doorknob. Reach it up. Make sure that you're really squared, straight in front of that leg, and walk it out. 10, drive this butt down, 9, 8, ribs in, 6, okay, it's not a nosebleed, 5, 4, 3, 2, and close all of your grips down towards that leg. Keep driving your opposite foot back. Big side twist. Find that compression. Frame that leg if you want to. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and switch hands. Reach it all the way out. Clap that bottom hand to the top. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, and lift it up. All right, bring those legs all the way back together. Delicious. Face one side. Pick your least favorite leg to put out in front for our first one before you do splits. We did 1,000 standing splits, so I hope we're collectively ready for that. If you hate that, please just choose to do a lunge, or you can take a pigeon or any other options, including taking a nap. So I'm gonna stack my front leg directly over my ankle. I'm gonna make sure that front hip is down. I'm gonna make sure that front hip is down and that back hip is scooping forwards. Yeah? Start to lean a little more with that front foot. Drive, 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 drive. Chasing out the opposite foot and going back. You need objects, you're gonna take your objects. Otherwise, you're just gonna make sure that belly's coming off of your leg. And you're keeping your spine nice and long. Next time we're forwards. Press your hands to that front thigh. Push, use that to scoop. Flex or point that back foot, but try to extend that back leg and tap it back down. If you're already feeling good about this, you can start to slide further outwards. You get more of a balance challenge. Try to keep your hips low to the floor. Do a 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cool, tap it down. Stay back over that back hip. Become an airplane or grab objects for balance. Keep driving this back hip forward and start to slide into your split or whatever other split adventures you want to take today. We have 30 seconds, excuse me. 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24. Make sure we're still trying to roll that back thigh in. 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and push the floor away slowly back. Swing that third leg around through that rotation that we all know so well by now, hopefully, and switch sides. So 90-90, sitting, scooping this back side, lifting, core is engaged straight below your belly button, and push and pull. Nothing to do with your arms, you can do anything, any of our arm options. Go for another count of 4, 3, 2, and next time you're in the front, hands come to your thigh, or start to slide that front foot further out to get a little bit deeper. Big push, long spine, shoulders away from your ears, and extend, and tap. Do 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cool.
to grab. Take 10 seconds to slide into your split. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 30 seconds. Where's the helmet? 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and come on out. Should I do that with you? And spinning around. Okay, cool. That's enough of that. Let's finish up with all of our exciting back bends. If you need a wall or feel like a wall would be helpful to you, you're welcome to do anything on the wall. Otherwise, gonna bring your legs to about hips width apart, maybe slightly wider. Take the same parallel or like gentle turnout, not your crazy turnout, so we can make sure that we're still scooping and engaging from here. We're gonna take 10 easy hip bridges. I want you to think about all the things that we've already kind of talked about, maybe a little bit. Leading with the pelvis, staying engaged and lifting and extending through everything so we never ever collapse into our back bends. If you want an extra challenge, put a yoga block, put a paper towel or toilet paper in between your knees. Ground your feet into the floor, tuck, roll it up, and back down. Cool, 9 more. 9, you can add your arms, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great, that's just a warm up. Other object options, if you have your wall and you have like spicy wrists, you can put your objects on, or you can roll something up like a shirt, you put a pillow under there, or something to like put underneath the heel of your hand so you take less of an angle onto your wrist, because like our wrists tend to not like this so much. So we'll do like a tiny wrist stretch at the end to make them a little bit happier. So now we have our hip bridge, let's add our shoulders. So we have our thing of lifting. Now our shoulders and our rib cage can really start to open. So that feeling of pulling the ribs forwards and finding that arch keeps your scooping your arms all the way up, and you're gonna push. So we never collapse in your shoulders, we keep pushing. So that all of our bits are strong. So that way, as we push up into our bridge, we're not like making our bodies, you know, have a freak out and like challenge our joints. You don't want to challenge our joints. So hip bridge, hands are gonna point to fingers to my shoulders. I'm gonna go up to here first, if that feels okay, with my flat hands or my fists. I'm gonna pin my elbows together, and I'm gonna lift and tap my head on towards the floor. If that's a lot for me, I can perhaps go here to here, or just getting lift off. Yeah? The elbows flaring out is going to be natural. It's our job to make them flare out as little as possible with what we're capable of doing today. Eventually it does get easier. So if you're getting to your head, you can gently tap down with control, drag the elbows in, and then try to take one big push up straight up. Yeah? Try to go straight up and down and not back here. So I'm gonna take extra hard with my legs to make that happen. Take 2 more. And next time you're coming down to the chest, set yourself down between your hands and easy body roll all the way back down. If you have other bridge entrances that are good for you, feel free to take them. We've done the like reach around entrance or the up and over entrance where we really rely on one shoulder. Or you can do a waterfall if you really like waterfalls. So with this, we're gonna play into your shoulders and then try to look for your feet. That feeling of looking and dragging, we didn't do 1,000 like cervical spine neck stretches because we're not doing chest dance today, but you wanna think about leaning your head back and then looking with your whole head. Yeah? Now just kind of like cranking up here. It does not feel good, I promise. So you have your wheel, same move we got into before, going up. I'm gonna make sure I have enough weight on both arms and legs. Strong limbs, pin that shoulders in, broad back. Push and straight arms. And then as you come back, I'm gonna look past my hands. I'm gonna bend my arms, I'm gonna try and look for my heels. Yeah? And then keep going back and forth like that. If you wanna start to do a little push-up, you can add a push-up. Then close to your feet and your hands get together. The spicier this will be on your low back. When you're done, chin to chest. Come all the way back down. Draw your knees into your nose. Become a whole ball. And grab underneath your thighs. Straight around. Maybe around the other way. Kind of like your arms are like a needle and your thighs are the thread. And you're just kind of tucking and untucking. And then you can grab one on each side. Feel free to repeat the rest of that as much as possible in terms of wheels. Things we want to think about in that is just kind of making sure that we are staying strong through our legs and not like doing the full man spread. So even there with my legs like really far apart, if I can think about squeezing together and finding that scoop, it gives you a really, really strong base to work on for like crazier back bendy things so they don't like collapse. Heels to the floor. I know we all want to get like the tiniest shape possible, but keep trying to send your heels towards the floor so you're staying engaged through your quads and staying really grounded. I see a lot of backbenders or backbending where like we like want to get there so bad that this starts to trickle up and then we're like, I'm gonna fall and die. So really stay grounded with that. Let's do a quick wrist stretch during any kind of Q&A. We have about 2 minutes left. So, and take your hand. You're gonna open your door. You're gonna reach up, grab the underside of the hand, grab the thumb if you want, and do a little pull. Then slowly bend the elbow and bring it back. If you have any questions about any of all of those things, feel free to answer. I try to leave things like as open as possible because we all have like are living in different bodies, and what works like the best for me for one thing might not be the best that works for you. But I'm happy to answer any specific questions. Flip your hand, grab the top of the hand, and just gently milk the squid. Turn your hand to the squid, you're milking it out. And just shake it out. Exit hand, grab, open your doorknob, and release. Bring it in and out. You also do like a little dolphin dive. I had a coach named Adam Woolley way back in the day. He probably doesn't remember me. We're gonna do these like dolphin dives. And switch. So I hope you enjoyed today's rendition of Fancy Flex. Next class will be Thursday at 7 p.m. Please come hang out. We'll be doing a lot more forearms on Thursday. I've decided arbitrarily to do forearm stands. So if you like forearm stands, come. If you hate them, skip it while I'll be here on Sunday. So that's about it. Feel free to drop me any messages. Thank you so much to everyone who like messaged me after Sunday just to like tell me they had fun and like make requests. If you have